on, we're almost there.
So, what is it brought you to this strange place?
Looking for my
someone.
daughter.
Here?
I already asked you.
Just kind of turned out that way.
Not too keen on talking about it, are you?
Not really.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. Here we are.
Brought you your friend.
Sure.
The only one who
Let's hear him
survived.
then.
Wake up.
Wake up.
I'm awake!
Gaspard! Stand back! I'm opening the door!
My goodness. Here we go.
Gaspard! Ha! You seem a bit muddled.
Muddled. A bit drowsy, that's all.
What of the others?
Found one near a monster's den. He was already dead, sadly. Saw another fall from a cliff. Broke his neck.
Shit.
Gaspard said he saw it
Ravenik told me to have an eye on the snot. 'Twas his nephew.
too. No.
Thanks for helping. And, sorry I didn't trust you.
Oh, everything's gone wrong. What'll we do now?
Steal
Got
my
a
boat
boat.
while I'm
You
inside.
can leave with me, but I need to find someone first.
An ashen-haired lass?
That's what I asked. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
Yeah. Well, why?
What do you mean?
She's cold.
No.
Spirits left her.
She's hanging above
Must
the
have
cabin,
passed
I think.
shortly before we found her.
What did she pass?
Let's wait by the boat.
Like a kidney stone? Take the glass off this thing. Well, maybe I won't. A little bit close to the monitor. Yeah. I've done this so many times, but it still yanks me a little bit. Twists. No. Her little feet. Oh, Geralt. At least they didn't do anything. They have decency. No. She doesn't have rigor mortis, so can't be that bad. She's mostly dead. We're not going through her clothes looking for loose change quite yet, girl. I'm with you, buddy. I feel for you. Don't worry, buddy. No. I'd probably do the same. See, it doesn't ever fail. Ciri. There she is.
Guess not all of Vesemir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Or in this case, her blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the Cockatrice of Spala. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours is healed beautifully, though.
Avalok. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
He's a Karamor head.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen, waiting for you.
Are you serious? You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
You trust him?
Avalok? He's not let me down to date. Not once.
It's a dumb question.
How do you ever start traveling with Avalach?
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued.
What? It's not the island
Eredin
of
and his Red
Avalok?
Riders were on my heels. I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once. It was then that Avalok appeared, out of nowhere. He found a portal, and took us to a world where Eredin couldn't find us for, perhaps half a year.
And I so looked forward to, like, running into her in Night City.
The world where Eredin couldn't find you. What was it like?
Thought
You
about
wouldn't
playing,
believe me if I told
but
you.
I decided to play this.
Try
instead.
me.
People there had metal in their heads, waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes. And there were no horses. Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
Ciri, stop fooling around.
Told you you wouldn't believe me.
Well, we have cars.
We should have stayed there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Eredin and Caranthier and Imilrith and all them would have done against, like, cyberpunks.
So why'd you return?
I thought the hunt
Because
had
my
lost my
V's
scent
are
for
pretty
good.
brutal,
I
even
thought
on
I was
hard
safe.
settings.
Besides, I
Not that I've played them
wanted to
recently.
find you.
Maybe they've nerfed
You
them.
and
I don't know.
Yennefer.
There was a new update that I haven't really
You were looking for
Played.
us. We
'cause
were
it was
looking for
mostly
you.
just cosmetic stuff.
Times I thought you were just a step away.
Or cosmetics.
Other times,
Pictures.
felt like I was going around in circles.
I'm not surprised. There were times I fled pell-mell headfirst and forward.
Oh, I love that. Just tell me everything. I'm gonna spend as much time
So
with
tell me
Ciri
how
as
it happened,
possible.
step by step.
Eredin located us mere moments after we landed on Ard Skellig.
Man,
Soon after, he and his riders surrounded us.
I saw that part through
I
the
thought it
Mask
was
of
over.
Oberus.
The end. Turned out Eredin had other plans.
He whipped out the
He
curse.
produced the phylactery, uncorked it. A fog enveloped us, and Avalok began gasping for air.
That's how Eredin cursed Avalach. Triggered his transformation into Uma.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
he didn't wish to kill him. Humiliation, that's what he was after. But Avalok refused to succumb without a fight. He cast a spell that wrought havoc in the hunt's ranks.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And in a full half of a forest on Ard Skellig.
Yet it also gave us time to flee.
Yep. Blah, blah,
Avalok
blah.
opened a portal. I leapt in. He was supposed to follow right behind me, but something went awry. Impaired by the curse, he failed to reach the portal in time. We had
in the
agreed
vision,
that if
I saw
anything
him
went
get
wrong and we
slashed
were
at,
separated,
or-
we would meet
was
at
that
his
you?
hideout in Velen.
I followed your tracks.
But you failed to meet there.
Yes, we failed to. Once through the portal, instead of at Avalok's hideout, I landed right in the middle of Crookback Bog.
Yeah.
I barely escaped the crones. And then there was the Baron.
I
You know, he took me hunting.
Mhm,
I
heard
killed a
all
wild
about it,
boar
sweetie.
with my sword.
I
I met
heard.
Greta. Or
A
Greta.
coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that day, but it felt wrong to refuse.
Yet I
I'd
never
taken
see
nothing remotely
boars in this
resembling a
area.
hunting weapon. I simply hadn't intended
Or
to
at least
hunt.
the area of
I was
Crow's
wandering through the
Perch.
forest, breathing deep the air,
Plenty of them
and
in
then I heard a strange sound,
Novigrad.
unsettling.
Boar attacked you?
Mm-hmm. Big as a bison, and lumbering straight at me. And all I had was my sword. Had to manage.
He did just
Did
fine.
just fine, judging by how the Baron's men remember it.
Simple soldiers, the whole lot. But we got along splendidly.
Rapists.
A shame I had to leave.
People
Flee.
who once given
But
the
didn't
freedom
want to bring the wild
do as
hunt
they
down on
please, decide to be rapists,
Apart from which, I knew by then
murderers,
the curse was progressing.
looters,
So instead of looking for Avalok, I decided to find you and Yen.
extortionists. Yeah, great, simple soldiers.
So how'd you even meet a man like Horson Jr.?
My goodness.
You and Yennefer were nowhere to be found, and I
We were
needed
looking for
someone who
you.
could fix the phylactery. No ordinary craftsman would do. I needed a mage, one with extraordinary powers. Dandelion
get a
took
hold
it
of
upon himself
Triss.
to help me. It was as if his honor depended on it.
Huh.
He arranged a meeting with a mage, but it proved a trap set by the temple guard.
Failed to mention that.
Probably didn't want to worry you. Later, we learned the guard did that sort of thing regularly, in the hope of nabbing anyone who collaborated with mages. We needed to find another way. That was clear. Then Dandelion said he knew a man who owned a piece of Novigrad, as he put it, could do more than others.
Cyprian
He was
Whiteley.
certain to know someone who could fix the phylactery.
Horson Jr.
Eek.
I
What a
suspected
douchebag.
it might not be the best idea, but I was desperate. I had no choice.
Yeah, I don't know. You could have just waited a week. Checked back at the Baron's place where I was at looking for you. But the Baron wouldn't fucking tell me where you were until I found his fucking wife and daughter. Yeah, you know.
You suspected right. Horson was not the ideal partner in crime,
Damned simpleton got it in his head that we cheated him and kidnapped Dudu.
who you promptly freed only to have to flee to Temple Isle. Great idea.
We hadn't planned it. Had no time to
shit.
consider. We just bolted. I didn't even
Should've seen
realize
how
the
I
guardsmen
handled
were
it.
driving me into a trap.
Would it
Suddenly there I
been what
was,
Ciri
and
would
I knew
do?
I had to
don't know.
disappear.
That's
At
what I did,
once.
though. And landed back at
And that's when you landed back in Skellige.
Hindersfjall.
The shore of Hindersfjall. The first pleasant place that came to mind. Hjalmar and I used to swim there.
Wait, so you actually wound up there by accident? I thought you and Avalok had arranged something.
No, he simply sensed me use my power. Just as Eredin can sense where I am, where I travel.
Gee whiz.
In fact, Eredin arrived soon after I did. His riders in tow. Once again, things happened quickly. Lofferton, the hunt's attack, my flight. And then... dreams.
It's because you've been
Just
in here
dreams.
laying on that fucking cot. She dreamt about dwarves like poking at her. I'm terrible, I'm sorry.
What did you dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately. Pretty horrible.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh.
She's just
That was
seeing what I
horrible.
was doing.
Had a few nice dreams. For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine, and all around people danced and laughed.
I like that one a lot better.
Me too.
I'm gonna be
But
doing that in
these
the end of
dreams-
the game.
And the others ended in some tower. No matter what I dream, in the end, I would enter a tower.
And if you think about it, what she said there is basically the wrap up, like, you know, thank you thing that they made, kind of a trailer after the game was wrapped up. I think it was the anniversary or something.
Recognize it? Know where it might be?
Not sure.
Undvik.
I don't think so, but there was something familiar about it. And something terrifying. The tower was stark and dead. But at the same time, I felt I had to enter it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance.
No.
And the last time, instead of the tower, I saw your grizzled face.
No.
If not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
Yeah.
I was afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens
was I
to
gonna
dwarves
do?
these days?
Just leave.
Speaking of which, they're probably getting antsy. We should go.
No, they already stole the boat.
Got a boat on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen. On horseback.
Right. Conventional means of travel. They're just better.
Or just less
Though a
conspicuous.
portal would be quicker.
And draw
Gonna wind
Eridan
up
to
being
us
that way
immediately.
anyway.
Rather not risk it.
He's already on.
Besides, I hate portals.
Hers are better. Hers aren't magic. Hers are natural.
Damn.
She's got analog portals.
Listen, we gotta think of a way to...
There's only one way to. Let's go. We gotta get speed. Thanks. Tackle prayer.
get us out of here.
Let's go.
They'll know where we've gone. They'll know how to find me.
They already do.
Already know.
Ciri,
Let's go.
take us home.
And that's where I'll end this. And the next time I get in the game, yeehaw.